So you're very welcome to this tutorial for Nevermore from the Queen 2 album. And if you're familiar with the album, you know that a lot of songs on the album seem to merge with the next song. So for example, Procession merges into Father to Son, then kind of merges into White Queen and so on. This song is not an exception to that, and the prior song to this is the Fairy Feller's Master Stroke. So if you're familiar with that song, you have the line, the ostler stands with his hands on his knees, and the next line then is, come on, Mr. Feller, crack it open if you please. So that's... So obviously we're starting to hear Nevermore at this point. It merges seamlessly almost. What you will notice though is the tempo from that first iteration of the Nevermore riff, which I will go into in a moment, is a lot faster. So you'll have... and you'll hear it slow down then into the normal. And so on. So that's just an introduction as to where we're starting off from. I'm not going to start it from the Fairy Feller's section, but I will show you how it's done, because there's a very interesting bass line that you're not expecting. It can be a tricky one to do because it's contrary to what you might want to do with your left hand. So the riff is this, an arpeggio. So it's slightly bringing in a G minor effect here. It's like just knocking it down into the G and B flat. You'll see that going on a lot during the song. So the left hand for the Fairy Feller Master Stroke section, which is actually a bit faster, is this. Now, you're not going to the C now, you're hitting the D again. So watch the hand, the left hand is where we're playing the F. Then down to running down to the D. And then the D again. So if we put all that together, we're going to play it slowly first. And then we're into the Nevermore tempo. So obviously that's played a lot faster, then it slows down as we enter Nevermore. So now we're starting the actual Nevermore section of this song, where we've slowed down into that nice tempo. And Freddie kind of starts from the first, we play one bar and Freddie starts off, there's no loving in my life anymore. So... So just going down from an F to a D minor. And this next section is tricky because on the sheet music it's just going to be listed as a C. Now you can play that if you want. But what Freddie plays is this very nice thing here. So it's basically changing the C into kind of an F and working with that top note. And then down to a B flat. So when you're playing that B flat, hit that top F. You'll hear it being played in the actual song. Back again to the top F again. So it's the same as what we saw a minute ago, but this time we're going F, D minor, then to an A minor. And then we're going back to the B flat and the F again. That's the first one pretty much it. So just you're going to play B flat, F, G7. Second verse, very similar. Even the valleys down below is the first line. So same as what we saw earlier, this is where it changes. So we're going to be doing an A major here, and up to a D minor using the C sharp. So nothing too hard there, just it's all the arpeggios that he's using. So just to go back as far as the change, we've done verse 1, done the start of verse 2, and we have that bit where it goes to G and then to the C. We're hitting that A major then. So it's so that's all very, very fast. Again, nothing huge there. Timing is a lot of the problems on this one, especially this section. Remember, it's an A minor there, not an A major. You're doing A major the first time, knocking back to an A minor then. So really nothing huge there. If you get that riff, then you're flying. And just remembering the chord structure can be a bit tricky. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. And now we're going to do a cover with Freddie playing. Just one thing to note on the second verse, when he's doing this thing, there's actually a kind of a synthesizer noise over the top of that, which kind of makes it sound like this. I've added it in just to show you what it sounds like. And you'll hear that in there. That's something that's put in afterwards. So if you are playing it and you have the facility to maybe on a synthesizer turn on and off quickly a patch that might layer that for you, it will be certainly worth doing. So thanks very much for watching this one, and take a look at the cover now. We're going to do it with Freddie singing.